Well, what can I say about the Scarface game? This is really just my opinion based comment. I never played this game before, but I never thought that this game could inspire a lot of people like the GTA Rockstar people. And this movie came out like way before the game came out, and I feel like everyone should take a note on how this iconic movie is, and other than the other people, what they can accomplish.
Wanna play games? Okay, I'll play with you. You wanna clear up? Say hello to my little friend! You horse!
For the gameplay, it feels very repetitive and it's just sometimes very overwhelming and stuff. And even though this game has very resemblance to other mobster games, especially like GTA, Grand Theft Auto, like other games like Max Payne, Godfather, The Punisher, even though those games, they are maybe not better, I would say, in this acronym, I would say they are very similar and very fun and entertaining. But this game it's like super hard, I bet, and it's very overwhelming at times. And the gameplay is very repetitive and it's very addicting. So sometimes it feels like this game is like a continuation of the movie Scarface, the one with Al Pacino. And this game, it's like what could have been the movie, what the game is basically. This game is like what you couldn't do in the movie, or what they couldn't do in the movie, that the plot gimmick of this game that they could do in this game, that like killing Sosa, the old guy, that they couldn't do in the movie. And I would say this game feels pretty much by its own class, and it has very resemblance to other games, like maybe like some other type of games, like mobster games or mafia games, or like any other type of genre games. And it feels like this game is, or this character Scarface, is like based on a real actor or real life character that they based it off of. And this game has lots of violence and it's not suitable for 10 years old or younger. I would say leave it at that, and they should not play this game until they're in their 20s or 30s. They never should play this game when they're at a young age. They have to, like, well, in nowadays they limit the games that they want to produce, and in some cases that's a good thing, in other cases it just falls in between. I feel this game has very similarities with the GTA franchise. I believe this game, or this movie game, this character Scarface was based from, the GTA games were based off of Scarface, the movie from the 80s. And I feel like GTA borrowed some elements and some interesting facts of like mafias and Scarface and some like Godfather, or maybe even the Punisher, like any type of genre, like mafia genre movies, or like other, like in real life, what they have to go through is like the one thing that they probably took from like drug dealers or like serial killers or like a billionaire mafia. I feel like this game is very similar to GTA, and they haven't made another game like this. Scarface 2 or maybe Scarface 3 the game. And I feel like it's kind of disappointing. And other times it just feels like it's just overwhelming. I feel that this game could top the GTA games or maybe other games, but this game is very, like, well, not very old, but it's not that new either. It came out like in 2000s, like 2006 or 2007, I think. It's just nothing like negative, I'm saying, but it's nothing special either. I feel that this game could be the next GTA, but who knows? What can I say? It has very potential being a franchise of games, and I feel like they have like quite a few potential, especially like newcomers of the game industry. I never thought that this game could inspire a lot of people, or this movie could inspire a lot of people. That's why the Rockstar games feel very similar to this. The attitude of this game, Scarface game, is so mean-spirited and it's very negative, and I personally think that it's not suitable for younger audiences. They should like stay away from this game until they're in their 20s. Lots of game industries, lots of game sellers, developers are concerned about like these type of games being negative to the public, and they kind of wanna restrict and limit these kind of games. I think that's just kind of BS, but for me, I think this game is okay, just not in a cursing way. It has a lot of cuss words and swearing. I feel it should be noted for younger audiences, and it just should be not be for them.
Gotta talk to Sheffield, set things straight, find out what he knows.
How can I help you?
Yeah, I want to talk to George.
May I ask who's inquiring?
Why don't you tell him Tony Montana would like to have a word with him? Hello? You there?
Of course, Mr. Montana. Mr. Sheffield is interested to speak with you as well.
Okay. You wanna let me in, or is this how we're gonna do business now? Through the hole in the wall?
Mr. Sheffield is having a business lunch at the Babylon Club at the moment. I can tell him that you wish to speak with him.
That's okay.
I feel it has strong resemblance to Grand Theft Auto, the 2013 Vice City game, and the gameplay and the way the shooting happens. It also feels very similar to Grand Theft Auto or like Godfather, even though I have said it before that it has so much similarities between Godfather trilogy and the other Mafia games. I feel like this game stands out for most of us. It feels very dark, it's very gritty, and it has like strong violence with this game. Most of us wish we could play games like this, and other times we just don't deserve games like this. Sometimes we want games like this that we want to have enjoyment of and entertained, but like let's say like Metal Gear Solid or Medal of Honor, those games are like completely separate, but it feels very similar gameplay as you go along. I've played other games besides this game, and I feel like it has very similarity to like maybe let's say like Hitman or like other like Devil May Cry games, but maybe not Devil May Cry, but Hitman. Hitman is very similar gameplay. The story's arc is very similar, but I feel like I I'm I judge this game a lot more than the other games. But I seem to be picky or very like negative or like very just, or it's just me. It's my opinion that I feel this game shouldn't be like brought to the younger audiences. And I feel it's just me. Who knows?
Hello?
Hey, Clico! Why the fuck can't I reach anyone at the fucking storehouse? Are you making the delivery?
Oh, is that you, Gaspar? You sound fatter on the phone.
Who the fuck is this? Where's Ricardo?
I taken back what you owe me, Gaspar.
Montana?
Hey, fuck you, man.
I'm not trying to be nitpicky of
Can I
the
have your account number,
Scarface movie or the
to
game.
manager.
I'm not trying to say it's a
Mr.
bad
Montana.
game.
Oh,
What's the matter? You see
I'm
him
just
well,
being a
no.
biased
Jerry
person
will be pleased to see
of
Mr.
how
Montana.
the game
Oh,
should be
bet.
made
How
and
much
how
would you like to deposit
things
today?
should be
Kidding or what? Do you see that truck out
viewed.
there?
Okay.
I
Perhaps you should talk to Jerry personally.
probably would enjoy this
He's in his
game
office.
if
He's
they had
regional
like
manager
less
now.
cursing
He does
and
so.
less
Well, like
swearing
Jared done well for
and
himself,
more
You can
like
come in through the teller door.
maybe
I'll
more
buzz you
like
in
the
and
movie,
inform
but
Jerry
it's
that
just
you're on
me.
your way.
Who knows? I really didn't like
Sir,
the
Mr.
movie.
Montana is
I
on his
personally like the movie more. Well, like I personally like the game more than the movie. Since one, because he gets to kill Sosa, the main bad guy. I know he's a
Hello,
bad guy,
Jerry.
but
Tony,
he is
it's good to
not
see
bad
you.
as Sosa.
Oh, you too, Jerry.
I'm kind of
Look
glad
like you
in
done
the
pretty well for
game
yourself.
what you
What gives?
couldn't do,
Just
you
climbing the
can do
corporate
in the
ladder.
game.
You know how it
What
is.
you
Gotta
can
take care of the
couldn't
family,
do in
right,
the
Tony?
movie, you can
But
do
you
in
gotta
the
look out for
game,
yourself
and it
first.
feels
Right,
like
Jerry?
more
Tony,
of
sit
a
down.
continuation of
Can
the
I get you a drink?
movie,
No, I'm okay.
and it feels like a sequel
Okay.
of the movie,
It's been a while, Tony.
which
How
I
can
think
we
is a
help you?
good
Help me?
starting point
Jerry, come
and
on, man.
good
I'm the
for
one
the
who's helping you,
franchise.
remember? Or this?
I feel a lot
This
of
hasn't come
people
from selling Girl Scout cookies, man.
feel
I took a
that
little
Al
vacation, you know?
Pacino's
But
old
things got a
now,
little bit
and
crazy, but that's
they had
done.
to get some
I'm back,
other
Jerry.
actor
Look,
to
Tony,
play
you have
him
to
in this
understand my
game.
position. Look at it
If
from
they
my
ever
side.
make a remake of Scarface, I'll
I
be,
can't lie to you, Tony.
if
I
they
like
do
you.
it right,
I consider
I
you
might
as a
watch
friend.
it, or who
Oh, that's
knows.
good, Jerry. You're
They would
really
have to
good,
get
you
a
know?
perfect actor
I
for
see that
this
look in your
movie
eye, you know? I can read you
or
like
this
a
game
fucking
to
book.
portray Al
I can see this is
Pacino's
dangerous for you.
younger
It's
self,
dangerous for everybody now.
or
I'm
just
back.
Al
You
Pacino
show me some
by
balls right now, and we can make
anything.
this work again, okay? You be my
I
banker,
feel
Jerry.
that
We go right to the top.
How much are you bringing
it
in?
had more
truck
of a
full of it outside.
Right.
political
You've always been a good customer. I respect
message
that. But I'm
about
running a legitimate business
like
here.
gangs
I'm
and
gonna keep
violence
my word.
and drugs
I'll open a
and
new
substance
account for you,
abuse
but you have
and
to allow my
heroines
bank to take a
in
percentage
the
out of
game
your
and the
deposits
movie,
to help cover the
but
drinks.
it's
Look,
just
I know how
not
it
me.
works, Jerry.
I never
Put the
did
fire
any
on
of
this.
those stuff
Every
in
deposit
real
I
life.
make.
I
Now
just
put the
feel
little
that
watch your fucking
they
hands
could
on
have
the
cut
money I
out
risked
those
my life
things,
for. Fuck
and
that.
the movie or the
Back,
game
Tony.
could have been a lot
I'll
more
authorize you on your
smoother.
account.
But
If
oh well.
you return downstairs, you can work out the details with Susan.
Hello?
Okay, Mr. Montana, your new account has been activated. Anytime you wish to make a deposit, you can return to any of our branches and negotiate a rate. And as a valued customer, we'd like you to have this.
What the fuck is this? A magazine? Nah, I don't want any junk mail, okay? You can take me off your list.
It's a catalog. You can use it to purchase items reserved for our more influential clients.
Oh, yeah? Can I buy a tiger from this thing?
I believe that the tiger will be made available soon, yes.
This is Felix.
Yeah, Felix. It's Tony.
Did you get into Gaspar's penthouse? See what he's up to?
Yeah, the fat fuck wasn't there, but I managed to get a few things. I got this new phone, some sort of satellite voice tracking shit. I think the Russians made it. Those commies are probably listening to us right now, but I don't give a fuck. We got other things to worry about, man. Felix, we need to buy some kind of business, you know? We need like a front so we can increase the flow of product to the street. You got some leads?
I don't know, Tony. Maybe. There's a pawn shop in Little Havana. You know about it?
What, you mean Pedro's?
Yeah, that's it.
Everybody got a price, man. Don't
Tell
fuck
me
around
if
either. I need
these
it now.
scenes from Scarface and GTA don't, like, from back to back, like, please tell me this, that they don't look similar, or their gameplay doesn't look similar.
Jesus Christ! money, man. My fucking life flashed before my eyes, papi. Goddamn lunatic! Holy shit!
Tony, how the fuck are you?
Hey, you wanna find out how maricones like you?
Did you forget your driving?
Overall, I give these games a solid B minus, or like 8 out of 7, or like 4 out of 5. And if you enjoyed this video, please comment and subscribe and leave anything besides whatever. And I'll talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.